NIST package.
And real quick, this is that same thing that we showed earlier. And if you'll notice the two twos there, that's the beginning and the end of a cycle. And actually, that's not. That's an invalid one at the beginning. But you can see that we started up someplace in the begin. We begin to find data. The top line is the AM broadcast. The bottom is the PM broadcast. And what we should have when we go to get our final receipt, we should have a 2 at the beginning, a 2 at the end, and a 2 in each one of the intermediate places. The 2 represents the marker signal. We get a 0 or a 1. We also get the marker. We identify that by a 2. And so we should start seeing one of them here in a moment. Yeah,
Right there.
There's an actual beginning of a minute.
And now we're up to 2009.
And it actually found the data.
For the AM, for the PM, like I mentioned, we still got some work to do with the PM. So basically, and this is the separate project right over there, standalone. It's via wire, TX,
Yeah.
wire, then RX.
So that is this configuration here, where we have an embed, a wire, perfect channel, over to an embed, and the same type of data coming across.
So now our final part is basically to remove the wire, get the 2 antennas, decode it via antennas, and then the project will be done.
Yeah, that is the, where are we at here? We got, where's the second one? It's this guy here, where now what we've got is we've got our data here on the scope. We just need to capture that and decode it. We're doing it right now with a perfect channel, but that's where we are. Done.
Yeah, and another thing I just want to mention too, from the antenna side, basically after the LNA, it seems like we're getting, what, like maybe 2, 3 volts peak to peak?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a perfect signal to read.
And of course, it's, we're only transmitting 6 inches here, but that's good enough for what we need.
It's on the screen right now.
I'm sorry?
And this is what you show on the screen.
So this is the actual data that's being transmitted between embed board 1, embed board 2,
Okay,
across the wire.
And you receive on your computer?
Yeah, it's right here.
What I have
You don't
here
see it, it's right there.
is this.
Okay.
The top one is my transmitter, running the same code as the over there.
Okay.
The lights are blinking. They indicate that we have an AM signal or the phase signal.
Okay.
The 2 wires that connect are ground and signal.
Okay.
The bottom one, if you remember, I had a problem with the ADC on the embed.
Right.
By using this other board, I don't have that problem. And so this bottom board is something a lot like an embed. And I'm running the same code, the receiver code there.
Okay.
And then it comes out the serial cable, and that's what it's showing up there on the screen.
Bless you.
So, wait, weren't you guys